I partially agree with Michaela's observation that if someone can really diagnose BPD, that means they are experts. They may know the disorder well without having the expertise on how to successfully treat it. If they refer the client to a specialist, that may mean they don't want to treat the client. It could be because they don't know how, or it could be because they are afraid of the disorder or of failure. Even when it may sound harsh, I think therapists should only work with those people they think they can help in all the extension of the concept, and they have the right to, and should, refer out those that they find challenging, difficult, or intimidating, regardless of the label or diagnosis. BPD is supposed to be more challenging than other disorders, but that's only a myth. Some clinicians find it difficult to work with couples while others find it to be the easiest. Some therapists fear psychosis, or paranoia, or OCD, or narcissism, etc., while others specialize in those issues because they find them attractive and easy to deal with. It, all relative to each person. I have a couple of colleagues that specialized in personality disorders that at some point were so burnt out that they could hardly function in their regular days. One of them kept leading DBT groups, and the other took a break, and when she came back decided to put herself a limit on the number of PWBPD she was going to work with. The former became an alcoholic and has kept herself more isolated than before, while the second has grown her practice and is happier, and therefore more effective to her clients. Too many challenging clients is a challenge for sure. Therapists should take care of themselves because they need to be present in order to be effective. If they find the client difficult to work with, they should not become martyrs. Referring them out benefits them and the client. Some clinicians have had really bad experiences working with PWBPD, and therefore they will refer them immediately, arguing lack of specialization. This is similar to many other disorders. I, for example, don't work with addictions except sexual addiction, and if I have the slightest suspicion that the person is addicted to a substance, I prefer to avoid the risk of finding out later, and failing them and myself. As I have said previously, having clarity in the diagnosis of a client takes time. If the clinician has seen the client once or just a few times, I would disregard his/her diagnosis.